Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1802 of our daily content grind. This is again one of those videos where I wasn't planning on making this today. However, this was pointed out to me, so everything in my brain now screams, talk about this, because you will never get it out of your head and get back to actual videos again unless you get this over with. So, the Kickstarter campaign for the Playmate's Dragonzord is officially live today. We're gonna get this out of the way first. This is already lunacy to me. How bad are these toys doing at retail that Playmates feels that the single most popular Zord of all time has to go to a Kickstarter campaign in order to get made? How many retailers said no to this toy based on how poorly everything else has sold? Because I gotta tell you, and maybe it's just my area, but like the shelves are always loaded. Everything has been on clearance sale at least once. So this is already baffling to me. That like we're at this point where like this is what is apparently necessary for this franchise. It's a very sad state of affairs. But now the Kickstarter is live, so we get to see everything about it. Now, as of this recording, you can see it is just over halfway funded already, and the numbers are still going up. I'm gonna be real with you. There's some things about this that are bothering me a lot, and I really do want people to stop backing this until Playmates adjusts a few things. So let's go through it here. I'm not going to play the video, but we are going to go through the meat of this. So we do get, a little bit of backstory. They actually explain, for the people who are actually backing this and apparently have no idea who the Green Ranger is, just in case, there's the backstory of the Dragonzord itself, and there is the boy. I'm already weirded out by this in the first place. So for number one, proportionally, this is weird, right? Like this feels like the old oh man, how fast? Oh man, can I remember? Like it feels like the Imaginext Zords, right? Where like the proportions are way bigger than they're supposed to be. Like the head is a little bit too large, the hands are a little bit too large. It does have this like soft round quality to it. Now here's the thing, the Zords that they've done, Playmates have done, are reasonably decent, redos of the previous ones, like as far as like design and accuracy and detail. This doesn't feel like it's designed the same way, which is weird because I can't imagine a different team worked on it. It just feels off. It just doesn't feel right. Let's see if we can look from the side. Yeah, like the parts that form the battle mode shield look way too big. Like that feels like it should be thinned down. The arms are definitely way too big. Head's too big. Where is its tail? Why is the tail that short? I don't want to assume that Playmates never watched the original show, but the tail of the Dragonzord is kind of a big deal. Its arms are a little bit too small to attack, so it swings its tail a lot. And it was a major piece on the original. That is tiny. Like, not only do I not see a drill tip on it, it doesn't even look like it reaches the ground. Like, it's a very stunted tail. Like, what is with this? What is with the proportions on this? Like, they're almost randomized. And this is ignoring the massive hole in the side of its snout, by the way. And we will get to that. There's a little bit of update on this already, and it's only been a few hours. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the look and the shape of it. So let's see what we're getting. Let's see what we're getting out of here. So it's nearly 10 inches tall. Okay, so Okay, so decently sized. Hip and shoulder articulation is about all you're going to get out of them. Vacuum metallized armor. Don't do this. Like, do not do this. Why would you do this? None of the other Zords in this line have vac metal. Why would you make this one stand out, like, bizarrely and make it more expensive in the first place? Missile launching hands. That's why the hands are so big and weird looking. They're designed to launch as missiles. Who would do that? Now, I know that Dragonzord is known for missiles firing out of its hands, but, like, this is not, like, this isn't a Shogun Warrior toy. Like, you don't fire off the hands. Why? I was going to ask why Playmates seems obsessed with adding missile launchers to all these Zords toys, but the fact is it's an easy, cheap gimmick to throw in, and they're still under the impression that little kids are involved here. I can tell you, these designs are over 30 years old. Most people who are interested in these have 401ks and back problems. I'm sorry, that's just the truth of it. This is weirdly kiddified for something that is on Kickstarter and is absolutely not really something kids are going to be after. I guess it's to be consistent because the rest of the line is technically designed for kids. Let's see, drill spinning tail would be great to actually, you know, see the tail. A shot of the backside of this would look great so I could actually see the tail. It comes with a Green Ranger micro figure. Okay, that's fine because, you know, we've got now 2 sets of the normal Rangers at that size for your micro Zord needs. Combine the Dragonzord with other dinosaurs to form the massive Dragonzord battle mode or the massive Mega Dragonzord. 2 ways to build. Thank you for at least getting the names of the Zords right. Let's see. This one got me. Okay. All Dragonzords from this campaign will also come with a first edition label on the box for all you collectors out there. Why does that matter? As of this campaign's launch, there are no plans for the combinable Dragonzord from Playmates toys to be available for purchase again, but in case we see a wide release after 2027, this label will always set you apart from the crowd as a true Power Ranger fan. Don't you feel good? Like backing the Kickstarter and then a year later it just shows up in a store. So like the FOMO is completely taken out of the equation. So all that FOMO was for absolutely nothing. They intimidated you into buying this version of the toy and then they just made it anyway. Don't you feel great about that? You got a little sticker that you can have pride and accomplishment over. Oh, just don't take your toy out of the box, I guess, because the toy is not going to have anything different about it, apparently. If you're going to vac metal like the Kickstarter one, then don't do it for the retail one. I need a physical change between Kickstarter toy and mainline toy to designate that I actually backed this product, right? Like, please. Just, it's a sticker on the box. It's pathetic. Okay, combined Dragonzord battle mode, and we have so many issues here. I have concerns. So for starters, the legs are horrifically long, and I don't understand why. Those knees are supposed to overtake most of the thigh in the combination mode. How is it that long? How is this toy that long-legged? Also, you did the same mistake you've done in countless other press photos at this point and didn't transform the mastodon shoulders correctly. So whoever's taking your photography has no idea what they're doing. And then comes the sus part. Where's his face? Where is the face on this thing? We'll get to that in a bit. Suffice to say, this looks absolutely horrible like this. Yeah, we'll get to it in a bit. All right, so yeah, so like, yeah, it combines with the other Zords, etc., etc. By transforming the Dragonzord's tail into fearsome power staff, weapon capable of ending any fight with its drill finishing move. Thanks for showing it with the mode it goes to, by the way. And then we have the Mega Dragonzord. So number one, now it's showing the power staff, which this one cannot hold nearly as well because it's so bulky. So we don't know how the Megazord can actually hold the power staff in this version. We see that the drill tail is fully there. That photo I saw before where I could barely tell a tail was there, that's as long as it gets. Yeah, it's just a dinky little drill tail. It's like half the length it should be. So let's see. And okay, this looks fine other than those stupid arms. So obviously you could launch the arms and then it would probably look fine, other than like part of the look up there and part of the point of the Mega Dragonzord design is that the Dragonzord's missile fingers are pointed forward. It's supposed to look like a missile battery over the shoulders as an attack option, not having two like radiation gloves hanging off of his armor. Also here, like, yeah, you can kind of see how the legs fold up in order to get that Dragonzord battle mode thing going on. It looks like they pivot in the middle. It looks like they pivot in the middle, and the pieces that move in order to make the clearance are actually part of the lower leg instead of the previous versions. All the other Dragonzords have a panel on the front of the thigh that folds up, so the legs can fold up completely into them. That's why the legs look so tall. That's really stupid. Oh, that's really stupid. No wonder it looks so dumb. Oh my god, that completely throws off like the proportions of everything. God, it's like they didn't even think about how any of this was going to look once they designed. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting noisy now. See, Dragonzord's hand launchers upgraded to Mega Dragonzord massive shoulder cannons. Those are not shoulder cannons. Those are hands. Devastating energy sphere, energy gather. Okay, it's just describing a finishing move that the toy can't do in any way. I mean, I guess it looks okay. The one feature that I guarantee this thing is not going to do, and this was actually kind of pivotal on the original Mega Dragonzord, the torso piece of the Dragonzord and the tail could connect to the undersides of this armor, so they weren't just hanging out somewhere doing nothing or risk getting lost. You could just plug them on and they could be additional armaments for the Mega Dragonzord. They're not going to do that. They are absolutely not going to do that. I guarantee you, whoever designed this was not thinking that far ahead or was not looking at the source material to realize that was a thing. Guarantee it. See, okay, so here's the great thing. So here's the reward tiers. Here's everything you could get. So $50 gets you the Dragonzord. That is way more expensive than any of them have been at retail so far, but it's a Kickstarter. Okay, fine. For $85, you get two of them. You know, one to keep in box and one to play with. I guess to keep that precious sticker intact. Green Ranger bundle. I want you to keep in mind, this bundle is a good bit more expensive than the standard. Almost $30 more expensive than just getting a second toy. And what do you get? You get 5 pins and 3 sticker sheets. We're going to point this out. I have a lot of friends who table at conventions and artist alley booths. Yeah, pins like that are not the most expensive thing to get made. In fact, they're one of the easier things to grab from an artist alley dealer room. And stickers are even cheaper. Like your stretch goals here, or your reward bundles here, are literally based on like the cheapest artist alley things that can be produced. The fact that stickers are your incentives to spend more is laughable. Absolutely laughable. It'd be nice to at least zoom in on them so I could actually see if the stickers are good enough to be worth that. From what I can see, probably not. I love this one. I love this one. So Mega Dragonzord bundle. For 136 bucks, you can just get all 5 of the normal Dinozords along with your Dragonzord. Who is backing this who didn't already buy the other Zords? Oh, do you just want 4? Do you want 4 for absolutely no reason? Do you want enough to combine everything in every combination at the same time, you lunatic? Do you want literally everything we have offered and then a few other pins attached to this? So they're throwing in more pins. Some that seem to have holographic effects, which is a sticker on a pin, by the way. There's a Mega Dragonzord pin, looks good. There's a Dragonzord Battle Mode pin with like a little spinner. You know, the thing he doesn't do. Here, let's see. Oh, you can just buy Zords while you're at it. Just in case you can't find them at your local Walmart. Which, you know, I guarantee you can. I want to point out that the Dragonzord Battle Mode pin that they are offering here not only has a face, it also has a well-proportioned shield on its chest, and the feet actually form the front of the thighs, not the knees, like it's supposed to. This is... Yeah, see a little lenticular effect on this on some of the pins, and then this like little rotating thing, you know. You remember that famous scene where the Dragonzord spun its staff like a baton, like it's trying to win a medal in the Olympics. They said this Dragonzord is also like close to 10 inches tall. Does it look close to 10 inches tall? Because I tell you, I don't think that Tyrannosaurus was 10 inches tall last time I messed with it. But look at it. Like, look, the other ones, like, they just kind of look like normal Dinozords, right? Like, the proportions are correct. The detailing is correct. They just kind of look like normal Dinozord toys. And then here comes the Dragonzord looking very play school in its proportions. I don't understand it. It looks out of place. It's weird. Okay, here's your stretch goals. Here's stretch goals. Well, if they get another $50,000, they're going to throw in one more sticker sheet. I guarantee you, this is Playmate's Toys. This is a major manufacturing company. I guarantee you that sticker sheet costs about 10 cents to make. I guarantee you they are paying next to nothing to get those made, but they want you to pay an extra $50,000 to get them. And then it's just more pins and sticker sheets. You get up to 600,000. It's another sticker sheet. That's so pathetic. Why not throw in things that people might actually care about in this? Like, oh, I don't know. We still do not have a dragon coin for the Morpher toy. That might be nice, you know, a little bit of something that might actually, you know, entice people who have been collecting this toy line. Blast effects. Like, Zords are known for blast effects. The original Megazord shoots lightning. Dragonzord fires missiles from its fingertips. This isn't hard to come up with. This isn't hard to think of. Okay, shipping, fulfillment, etc. Yeah, they're expecting May 2027 to be able to deliver these. So, okay. Now, let's see here. Go to the FAQ quickly. Because of the way that this is done, yeah, there's a lot of places they cannot ship to. Sorry for Ranger fans over there. They claim that there's no plans for the Dragonzord to be made available outside this campaign, even though they're prepping for it. I will say they are good that they actually made note that that big old screw hole in the side of his face would be covered up by a plug, so that's fine. It's the other things that are concerning to me. So the big thing that they have mentioned, we have confirmed the Dragonzord Battle Mode does not have a face visor at this time. We have been in close communication with Playmate's Toys to let them know how strongly the community feels about this issue. They're making a Dragonzord toy that has no face in Battle Mode. I want to point out something, and this is the most frustrating thing about all of this. This is Kickstarter. They could put this goal at literally anything they want to make sure this toy is actually made and does everything it is supposed to do. And yet still, you can see where corners are being cut and budget is being misdirected on this thing. You know, I don't want this thing to be chrome and make it stand out like a sore thumb from all the others. The design itself is already doing that. I want the Dragonzord battle mode to actually have his head. I don't see why that wasn't in the design. Like the battle, like, okay, like, hang on, it's like, no, wrong way. Go back to the campaign page. Like, this is already, like, scroll down. This is already one of the worst looking Dragonzord battle modes that I've ever seen a toy company attempt. There's just so many things wrong with it. The size of the chest, the lack of the face, the length of the legs. And you're going to intentionally make it worse by not having a... I don't understand. I don't understand. It feels like so little attention went into this thing. Like, just basic things that the original toy got. Why would you do a Kickstarter that can be as expensive as you want and turn in something that doesn't do things that every other Dragonzord toy ever can do? My Mini-Pla model has a face for Dragonzord battle mode. Like, it's not hard, it's just his mouth opening up. So yeah, like, I read through all of this, and this just feels thoughtless all the way around. The toy itself does not look nearly as good as the other Zords. I don't like the idea of, throwing chrome onto it for no reason. I think the extra rewards are pathetic. You're offering me sticker. You want me to spend more money to get stickers. Sure. I don't know. The delivery on this is just not great. And the sad thing is, this is going to succeed. This is going to get funded, and it's probably not going to be long before it is funded. But I genuinely think nobody should be putting down any kind of money on this yet, or any kind of pledge, until Playmates flat out says, this thing has issues, we understand, we are going to fix it. Until then, I would steer clear of this. They got a month to get your pledge in if you do want this, and they have a month to address what are already some very loud issues, and maybe, just maybe, make this feel like a genuine campaign with actual rewards behind it. Okay, so that's just me ranting and raving. I am sorry you just watched a grown man rave over a children's toy for the last 20 minutes, but then again, if you aren't new to the channel, you know that's how it goes sometimes. So, we're going to leave it off at that. I'm going to let you guys debate it in the comments section below, and I'm going to thank everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.